Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, nerds. You're listening to an episode on the Nerdcore podcast feed. If you're feeling generous, please consider pledging to a tier on our Patreon at patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have tiers as low as $1 per month. Thanks so much, and enjoy the episode.
Hey everyone, before we can get into today's episode, I need to talk to you all about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast and is the platform I've been using for over 2 years. Anchor is easy because it's free, includes creation tools on your tablet or phone from the get-go, rewards creators with sponsorships with no minimum listenership, and best of all, they distribute your podcast to places like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. So if you want to make a podcast, you should download the Anchor app or visit anchor.fm. Now let's get into today's episode. Hola mi gente. Welcome everybody. You're listening to the Nerdy Chicano show on anywhere that podcasts are found. The show that is covered by your host, the Nerdy Chicano himself, and one half of the Latin lovers, Luis Garcia, as co-host.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
So you were being really loud on the last episode, and now today you don't even want to speak up into that microphone?
I'm laying comfortably, and I'm really tired. Just got out of work, so that's why I'm not as loud as last episode.
Yeah.
But I'll get up to it right now.
Yeah. And also he was just singing the Lilo and Stitch song.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the lyrics to it. Something like wiki wiki, and I don't know how to pronounce these words, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, great movie. Yeah, you want to grab that mic and just put it up to your face because look, you're not.
Wait, it's not picking up.
You're not picking up because you're not. You don't have it right in your face.
Wiki wiki ma and then la win.
Oh, if you guys want a podcast of Luis, just singing Disney songs.
Dude,
you guys know where you have to pitch it at.
I can do it.
Yeah, but if you're a patron, you do get this episode early, a day early, and you can do that by going to www.patreon.com/thenerdcorpse and pledging to the $1 tier. You get shows like the Nerd Chicano show and the not the Germ show. Wow, I'm giving Brad a show, and he doesn't even know it. The Gamer Core show, the Gamer Core podcast. You get that one early too. Luis,
Yep.
we saw a movie yesterday.
You want to tell them which one?
We saw Teen Titans Go to the movies, and I know I know that would probably make you guys click off right now.
Yeah, but don't.
But don't.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. But before we do that, let's just talk about a little bit what we've been watching this week. In my defense, I've been watching Mindhunter a lot. God, Mindhunter is really good, dude. If you haven't watched Mindhunter, you need to watch Mindhunter.
On Netflix or?
Yeah, Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, Mindhunter. Is Jack Ryan out yet?
August. What's today?
The 4th.
It came out yesterday. No.
I'm not.
Hold on. Wasn't it yesterday?
I thought I would get the notification if it did come out yesterday.
You know what? I have Prime right now. Let me look it up.
Yeah. So I'm watching that. One Day at a Time. It's a really good show. Really funny. Luis just literally walked in on me watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except his internet sucks, so I literally saw him buffer while he was trying to watch it.
I also rewatched Call Me by Your Name for the movie club. If you want to be a movie club member, $5 pledge on $5 a month pledge on Patreon. patreon.com/thenerdcorpse. Plugging all I can do, guys. You'll probably get that review sometime soon. Probably in 2 weeks. That's the movie for August.
August 31st.
August 31st, Jack Ryan.
August 31st is Jack Ryan.
Damn it, August 31st is Jack Ryan. I thought it was closer.
That was
Yeah, I thought it was closer.
1st of August.
Yeah, no, that sucks, man. What about you? What have you been watching?
I was watching. Let me go on my Netflix just to recap what I was watching. I started watching throwback movies that I used to watch.
Yeah.
One of them, I Love You Man.
Oh God,
With,
Paul Rudd, slap it the best, man. Slap it the best, man.
That one, and then another one close to it, like the same. I guess you would say same genre, right? Like that comedic, that power group that dominated the 2007s and 5s and stuff like that. I was watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Close your face, yeah. Yeah, no, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So rom-coms, basically what you've been watching.
Rom-coms. Yeah, and then I watched the 40-year-old virgin, but I don't think that makes. I don't think that's like the same thing. I think that's inappropriate. No, not that. But,
it's not the same thing.
No, not the same thing. But that was good. Oh, and then I also saw another one. It's called Laggies.
Laggies?
Lag. Lagggies. With
that?
With the one from the Pirates of the Caribbean, the girl. What's her name?
Elizabeth-
Caroline Lee.
Caroline Lee. Okay.
And then the one that girl that really the cute girl, what's her name? The one that Jonathan likes a lot.
Which
what's
one?
her name? The blonde girl. The one that's like our age.
Damn it! What?
She came
Chloe
in.
Moretz.
Yeah, that one.
Chloe Moretz.
That one.
You wanna use the stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep it closer to your face. That way you don't have to be holding it, because I can barely pick you up right now, man.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm barely picking you up, but I mean.
What if they can't hear me and then I was just screaming into the.
It would show if when you were talking.
Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay.
It's picking up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Chloe Grace Moretz.
So that movie was like basically it was like this older woman, which is Keira Knightley's character. She's like one of those people that never really figured out what she wanted to do in life.
Yeah.
So she stayed in this like high school mentality of like the way she dressed, the way she acted and everything. And then she has like a boyfriend that she's had since high school.
Mm-hmm.
And they lived pretty well, but they were still stuck in that same old friend group. Which is not bad, right? But But she was still stuck in that mentality of like, oh, we're still in high school. We got our little clique, and that's all we do. And then she like, I don't know. And then just a bunch of things happen. And she meets this character, the Chloe Moretz girl. Yeah. And then she connects with that girl's dad, and I don't know, some weird stuff. And then it was a good movie. I recommend it, but it's not for everyone though. Not the same. It's like one of those movies that you don't watch twice, but it's good. It's a good movie, but you don't want to watch it twice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we did the Amores Perros review, so I watched that again. I was gonna watch Babel today again, but
which one?
Babel, the next one that we're doing.
Okay.
Internet's really bad, so I couldn't watch it. So I said, "Oh, let me try Mindhunter." Was able to watch like literally the last 15 minutes of Mindhunter that I had left. I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm not even gonna try watching a full episode because I'm not gonna be able to." Mm-hmm. Evidence showing right now with one day at a time, kept buffering like every 3 minutes.
But it's your internet doesn't suck all the time. Remember what was it last week that I came to your house?
Yeah.
It didn't suck. It was good. I was using my iPad. I was using my phone. I was connected to your Wi-Fi. You were watching streaming something on your TV. And nothing was wrong with the internet.
No, we weren't streaming something to the TV. We were watching Dodgeball.
You don't have. No,
we were watching Dodgeball on
never mind.
We were watching Dodgeball on the TV.
Oh,
on DirecTV.
You had Spectrum.
No, I have DirecTV.
Oh.
We've been like customers for like a long ass time, dude.
DirecTV sucks though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No. You know what, man? Okay.
You know what, bro? Nobody even watches TV anymore, so who gives a shit? Right?
Look, man, I have.
Nobody watches TV anymore.
Now that Her is on Netflix, I'm able to go there and watch it. Mm-hmm. But the only way I used to be able to watch it was on my freaking DVR because it was passed on Showtime, not Showtime, Cinemax.
Uh-huh.
Recorded it. I have it there to watch. I also have like John Wick Chapter 2, a bunch of other movies that I never get the time to watch because they're not on streaming services, but they're on these channels. Uh-huh. So guess what, bro? Somebody uses TV now, okay?
Dude, I haven't watched that movie that you let me.
Which one?
You let me a movie.
Which one, dude?
It's still in my backpack.
No, I didn't. You gave me my movies back.
But you let me another one. Like this Saturday. The one with Will Ferrell.
Old School.
One. I haven't watched
Old
it
School.
Yet.
Damn it, dude! You need to watch Old School. That can be the next episode. That can be the next movie. We will review next episode. Next week we can do Old School. Dude, please watch Old School. It's super funny. I didn't even notice I lent you it, dude. I didn't even notice I lent you it. Did I? Because...
Yeah, you did. You're like, here, take it. And then just get back to me next week. And then this is next week right now. And I have it in my backpack.
I'm going to check first because I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. It's in my backpack.
Oh, crap. I lent you the movie.
Yeah, man.
That's correct. I didn't even remember that. Wow. My memory is horrible.
Sir.
Oh, man. But, you know, that's what we've been watching. And, I mean, it's been, like, you know, it's been a week, man. You know, trying to wait for these new releases to come out. We watched Teen Titans Go because we weren't going to make it in time for the Christopher Robin one. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, if we could get to Christopher Robin, that'd be great. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be in Houston by the time I fucking watch it.
Yeah. And then plus we're not on a movie pass anymore. So
no, we're not on a movie pass.
To kind of choose the right movie. Yeah. And I really don't want to spend my money on a Winnie Pooh movie. Yeah.
But I'm so glad I spent it on this one. I paid it out of pocket.
Whoever gets it all.
Yeah, I'm so glad. So now we're going to go into this review. Guys, if you have not watched Teen Titans Go to the Movies and you care about spoilers, go ahead and just click off.
Spoilers.
Go ahead and click off because it's going to be filled with spoilers. So, this is your spoiler warning. If you guys have not been... Welcome back!
Welcome back!
No, I accidentally clicked stop recording. Okay, so if you have not watched Teen Titans Go to the Movies, click off. This is your spoiler warning. Enough said. So Teen Titans Go to the Movies. First of all, the logo. Yeah, man. The cartoon logo. Yeah, dude. Was freaking awesome. It was like the intro logo for the extended universe, the one that we get.
The Marvel one.
But it's like no, for the DC one. I'm talking about the DC one. And you looked at me
about when it first began, right?
Yeah.
And we thought it was like a Marvel movie because it started like.
That's after the
you know that song.
Yeah, that was after the logo for the DC Extended Universe one, and it's all cartoony. And you looked at me.
Okay, I know what you're.
Yeah. You looked at me and you were like, "Dude, that's so dope."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. And then they start flipping pages. Like, oh my god, no. And it was like the Marvel one. And then it just like, the camera just keeps backing up. And I thought it was going to say like DC in the Marvel logo style. Yeah. No, it was just somebody reading a comic book.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
That was pretty funny. There was a short for Superhero Girls, which, the one thing I do take back from that was the funny thing that was like, Batgirl, she's like, "Hey guys, can you wait for me like in 3 minutes because my dad's still watching TV. She doesn't know I'm Batgirl." Jeez. And I'm like, I look at Pat and I'm like, dude, somewhere out there, Batman's like, "That's why I don't have a dad. I don't really have to worry about that." Oh man, but Teen Titans Go to the Movies, bro.
Good movie.
What did you think? I really liked it.
I liked it a lot. I felt like it was, for what it was, I thought it was a kids movie, but it had a bunch of adult humor. I felt like it was appropriate for like little kids and then people like us.
Yeah.
Like older.
Shit ton of Easter eggs too.
Yeah, man. Holy Marvel references and a bunch of like
DC references too.
Yeah. Like a lot of just
comic book.
Yeah, comic book, superhero, regardless of whatever genre. I mean, regardless of whatever universe.
Yeah.
References.
It was good. and a Stan Lee cameo.
I know.
Two Stan Lee cameos.
Yeah.
Well, whoever did the voice sounds really, really exactly like Stan Lee. So if it was Stan Lee, I'm not surprised.
It was, though?
I have a feeling that it was, dude, and that was funny as hell. Oh man. So you know, basically the movie is about the Titans. They're kind of Robin wants a movie for the Titans, and he sees that because they go to a Batman premiere for his movie, and he's like, well, if you're gonna be a superhero, you have to have a superhero movie. Mm-hmm. So he grows his obsession over having a movie along with the Titans, and you know, it kind of entices Robin to want to get this movie, and then they were like, oh, well, if you want a movie, you need an arch nemesis. That's where Slade comes into the equation. Mm-hmm. They thought he was Deadpool. I thought that was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was funny.
And they kept saying, oh, dude, I'm pretty sure you're Deadpool. And he's like, no, I came before Deadpool.
It's true. It's true. He was first before Deadpool.
He was first before Deadpool. Yeah. That was hilarious, man.
But I like all the jokes that they gave. Like, a lot of the jokes that children weren't going to get. Mm-hmm. But they knew that they were going to bring, their parents who might be comic book fans. Yeah. And they got it.
They knew their market.
Yeah.
100% they knew their market.
Knew that. Yeah, they knew who was going to come to see the movies. It's just comic book nerds and children. Which is a good it's a good audience because that's a moneymaker right there. Yeah. Those are the people that go watch those movies.
Yeah, so there wasn't that much people in our theater, but then again this movie has been out for like a week or two. Yeah. So probably everybody who wanted to see it came
I'm pretty sure it's making some money.
Yeah, no, it has to be making its money.
I mean, I kind of, because a lot of people aren't fans of the Teen Titans Go series. Yeah. And I grew up with the other version, the original one.
The one that I grew up with too.
Yeah. But I still like the newer one, Teen Titans Go. Why? Because I don't know, it's more fun. Like, it's exciting, and I like the colors. It's very vibrant, like the whole show, and they do a bunch of cameo with other characters, and and the original one didn't. It was more like, it was funny, but it wasn't. It was more like how would I say? It was like anime, like.
Which it felt more like an anime. It felt like an anime.
But it felt like an anime. It didn't feel like a cartoon, which is what I kind of like a little bit more. Yeah. I like cartoons more than I do anime. Yeah. Not to say that I don't like anime, but it's just...
I mean, looking back, like Justice League Unlimited, Batman the Animated Series, Batman the Brave and the Bold. Yeah. 3 shows that were like really big in our childhood, and they felt like a cartoon show. Like, Like, not in the sense like it's comedic, but in the way like it's drawn... And the way it's animated and stuff, it felt like an actual like Saturday morning cartoon.
Exactly.
Teen Titans. I always felt the Teen Titans, even though it was really comedic, there was a lot of very serious tones to it, but it felt more like something like an anime, or something that you watch before, or like those little preview shows before Toonami back then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It felt like that. It was like those preview shows where it's like, we're really not adult-oriented, but we're also not really children-oriented. We keep it right down in the middle, where Teen Titans Go is like strictly a kid's show, and it's real. It's fun. It's funny to watch. It's good for what it is. It's just a comedic children's show, but I don't get the hate. It's the people who just like wish it was what it used to be, and it's like you guys are watching the wrong show for that.
Hey, but. I don't want to fast forward or anything, but we are getting season 6.
Yeah.
Teen Titans based off
that post-credit scene.
Yeah. Which, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna put that in my calendar.
With me, man, I'm about to make some people mad. I'm more interested to see what they do with the Titans show on DC Universe. Yes. Because I'm at the age where that's what... With my taste now, that's kind of what interests me more than a revamp of this show that was once part of my childhood that was really big, but they took too long to put out a new season or get that stuff in order. Yeah. And I guarantee you guys, I'm gonna say it right now. If season 6 of Teen Titans comes out, it's not gonna be on Cartoon Network. It's going straight to that DC streaming service. That is a huge moneymaker. Imagine.
Yeah, that'd be a good introduction to like it's that type of property. Yeah, I mean like I told you yesterday, I am getting that service whenever it does come out. What you said, like November, end of the year-ish should come out. Yeah, and I feel like that'd be a good addition to whatever they're giving out in that service. And it definitely wouldn't make sense for them to partner with Cartoon Network to do that. Yeah, I think it's like time to sever the ties with those properties and bring it back to.
And just kind of bring them over and distribute them to the DC universe. I mean, just think about it. Like the people who are like, there's really nothing, especially for that crowd that really likes that old TV show. Right. It's like, I like the idea of the streaming service, but there's nothing that really is interesting me right now. Like, to them, probably the Titan show that they're gonna get on there is like doesn't look good, and they'll be like, wait, don't worry about it because we have season 6. Of the original Teen Titans coming to this streaming service.
That's gonna grab a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, $7.99 a month. You can get that Teen Titans show. Plus, you have all these old movies that.
Dude, can we talk about how good of a deal that is?
$7.99 a month. That's not even close to.
That's not even Netflix price, dude. Yeah. And you're getting better content.
Yeah, you're getting comics, movies, TV shows, animated movies,
exclusive merch.
Like DC knows kind of what it's gonna do with it, and it's gonna be very experimental. But once they get their footing on it with that streaming service, like I don't get the people who are mad about this. Like I think this is a pretty freaking awesome, even especially for the freaking comic fans, because I have a lot of comics that I want to read, but it's just it costs a lot. Yeah. It costs a lot.
Exactly. It's like those big graphic novels will cost you $25 to buy them in print versus maybe getting them on the DC service.
Yeah.
$7.99 a month, and you watch as many comics.
You can play. Yeah, you can read as many comics you want.
Yeah, exactly, and all the content that you want to watch to previous DC titles.
Of course.
Good deal.
Of course, like when it comes to me, like okay, my Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Of course, I would buy that comic and have it around because that's a big one that I like.
Yeah.
But let's say if I want to keep up with the Rebirth line right now, and I want to keep up Doomsday Clock, I want to read those and not have to pay every single time for when it comes out. And if I'm paying $7.99 a month and all those comics are being loaded onto it every time they come out, it's so worth the deal. Like it's so worth the deal. It's kind of like what we were talking about Marvel Unlimited. You know?
Yeah.
So that's something that we're thinking that might just happen with that Teen Titans season that's teased at the end. And another thing that I wanted to talk about were like, God, man. One thing I really like about is the Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs to everything, man. Yeah. My favorite one is the Batman the Animated Series reference. So Robin's having this like kind of obsessive dream of how his movie would look like, and at the end he comes down onto this building, and he stands in the pose of Bruce on the animated series cover, and the light flashed and the thunder flashes, and it's literally the Batman the Animated Series cover. It's freaking awesome, man.
I enjoyed the dark part of
my god
of this movie. The references that children won't get, but you got like that part when he's trying to reverse the timeline for the superheroes not to make it, and so it's basically what Robin does is he goes
back to Krypton.
Okay,
First he goes to Krypton. He fixes the whole crystals.
Yeah, so that the planet won't erupt, so that Superman never leaves and goes back to Earth.
The way they do it is like literally playing every single crystal, and it's like a freaking rave that's like basically going.
Like an EDM concert or something.
Yeah,
like
and then you just see baby Superman just shaking his ass around, dude. I thought that was hilarious. And so then they say, okay, cool. Let's go to Batman now, the next biggest one that's there. Yeah. They go to Batman, and they're like, hold on, you don't want to go through this alley. This looks like you're going to get shot here. Go through the happy alley. Like, there's nothing bad. And then they go to Wonder Woman, and they take away the lasso of truth. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
But then the one that we lost it at, they go to a pier.
Yeah.
They just
Aquaman.
they just throw the Coke lids that come with the cans.
Like the little plastic thing that goes on the rim of the
can. They just throw it there, and Aquaman gets cut. Baby Aquaman gets caught in it, and he's choking, dude. Like, it was so dark.
So dark, dude. That was. I was just like, what, dude?
No, I'm watching. I'm like, oh my god, and then you just see Luis go, oh shit,
dude. I was like, oh my god, like like I said, like, oh shit. And there was a child in front of me, but I was like, oh crap, like, dude, that's so dark. And I didn't see the other kids laughing. I'm glad that they didn't get it.
Yeah.
But once they watch this in 7 years, and they'll be like, what the fuck?
What was that?
What did we watch when we were kids?
And then the second part was when they're trying to defuse the Doomsday device, which Superman? they thought it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Then they say it's a prop, but it actually ends up being a bad thing. Part of Slade's plan to basically
it was like a
control
service or something
to control everybody, and kind of little metaphor there, where in the way that TV controls something like that, you know. Uh-huh. And then Superman's like, "How are you gonna defeat me? Like I'm literally, I'm serious. Like
I'm
Nicolas
Superman.
Cage
Look, and he points at his bat, at his superhero. That one.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Superman. Like and by the way, Nicolas Cage voices Superman in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, we know, and then they just showed the kryptonite, and they're making they made like a Windex type thing
they made it into a shake, and then that shake went into liquid, and then they put it into a spray, and then they sprayed him, and they started beating him.
And they just kept throwing unnecessary amounts of kryptonite.
Like they legit beating him to death, like.
Dude,
and then all the kids were just laughing. I'm like, oh shit,
my god! If you guys remember, Batman vs Superman, just when Bruce he explodes that grenade of kryptonite, I just see Henry Cavill Superman just looks like he's just dying, dude. So I can just imagine what this Superman was like.
Like the spray and then the throw it and then them beating him up, like literally beating him up. Oh, that reminds me when they started beating up Shia LaBeouf. But when he was supposed to be like this actor that played Slade. It's like, and then they're like, that's worse than being. He's like, oh, I'm Shia LaBeouf. Stop. And then he's like,
that's
oh God,
worse.
That's worse than being Slade. And then they start beating him up.
Oh man, a lot of really good comedy in this movie, dude. The other one that was kind of funny was like when they're doing the Batman vs Superman scene, and they're like, so what's your mom's name? Martha. What's yours? Martha. Oh, and they just start hugging. They're like, wait, what's your dad's name? Jonathan. Mine's Thomas. And they just start beating each other up. Oh man. So the movie's really fun. The action scenes are actually surprisingly really cool too. The only thing that I don't like, I mean, it's just because I'm not a musical person. So like when they would go into music, like kind of like the upbeat, and then they were just doing those musical numbers. Like I'm not a big fan of that stuff. So like I thought it was cute, but I didn't really like want to sit down through another music number.
It was more for like
the kids.
Like I said, the kids. It was just more for the kids. And then Little Yachty's.
John Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like all of us have a movie. Like Superman has like thousands of movies. Wonder Woman goes like, oh, it took my time, but I finally got mine. Yeah. And then when they go to John Stewart's Green Lantern, they're like, I have mine, but we don't talk about it. Oh man, really really fun, dude, and it gives you that it gives a message, of that pertains to kids and adults. Like don't give up, don't turn your back on your friends, and no matter these things like a movie or materialism like that, you always have your friends and friendship.
Hoes before
prevail.
bros. Wait, what?
Shut up.
Okay, no, the opposite way. Bros before hoes, right?
Just friendship prevails all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Yeah. So that was really fun. It was really fun, dude. I genuinely had a really fun time with this movie. So I'm really glad I got to see that. What do you think? What number you want to give it?
Well, for a cartoon, making it to a big screen, because we gotta think about it too. Because Teen Titans Go is 15 minutes per episode, and they made this movie like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that was a big thing, dude. It's a cartoon. So, make it to the big screen.
So for that, I'd give it, I don't know, like a 7.5 out of 10. It was good. It's a good watch. It's memorable. Yeah, I mean 7.5. I think I'd give it 7.5.
I'm right there with you. 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think really the musical numbers just doesn't interest me, and also the fact that
I really like the one where they started introducing themselves.
Yeah.
Peaceful. Yeah.
Trying to do an animal. I thought the funny thing about the music number was when they run over the tiger that's doing the upbeat, and then Cyborg goes, "Oh crap!" He goes, "Wait." His dad's a cop, and they all just start running real fast. I'm like, oh my god, man.
Another part of the darkness.
Yeah, so 7.5 out of 10. I don't like the musical part. I also think that if you're not a big comic book fan and you're around our age, you might not enjoy this.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't. This isn't a movie that the mainstream like movie going audience around our age should go and watch. This is not something that they're gonna enjoy.
Keep it for kids and comic book
fans. Kids and comic book fans. So like parents, if you are looking for if any of our listeners are parents, if you want to go take your kids to watch a movie, go watch Teen Titans Go to the movies. It's really fun and family friendly. I mean, unless they don't understand.
It is, unless they get it. Unless they get what they're...
The last part, dude, it goes, wait, I need to say something. He goes, no, we have to roll the credits. Oh, yeah. And he goes, kids, ask your parents where babies come from.
Whoa, that was pretty cool, though.
I looked right next to Lisa. I'm like, where did kids come from, bro? Oh, man. But, yeah, really, really fun movie. Really good time. We pretty much made it to around the time that we usually do. Cool. So... Guys, thank you for joining the Nerdy Chicano show. This show will become live stream again once I go back to Houston and we get that situated.
Yeah.
But
well look, here's the plan that I think for these episodes, since we have to kind of base ourselves off. I think I'm good for Saturdays. Yeah. Like around this time, I'm usually gonna be good. So for them to be uploaded later, well, right after this.
Yeah. Well, right after this to Patreon.
To Patreon, exactly. Yeah. And then available to everyone on what, Sunday?
Sunday around this time. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, thank you for listening.
Donate, guys.
Yeah.
Donate.
Donate.
Patreon.
Go to www.
Yeah. It's here's what I think about it. It's like you're paying for a cup of coffee, but entertainment. I don't know. Like it's the same price as a cup of coffee. Just give $1 to us.
$1. We really don't ask for much, And if you do give like the higher amounts, like we appreciate it so much.
Yeah, man.
And we just love the support we've been getting over there. So go to www.patreon.com/thenerdcorpse. Look at a tier you like, and there's also the option where you don't have to have a tier. You can put the amount of money you want to donate per month, and it just goes straight to without having a tier. So if you're like, I like the show how it is right now, I don't really want any of these extra stuff. Mm-hmm. So like, you could still donate money like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can even give us 50 cents. Wait, no, I don't think it lets you do that.
No, I think the limit's $1. Okay. Yeah, there's a limit of $1, dude.
Well.
So yeah, but go over there and check that out. Also tweet us at @thenerdcorpse_. Tell us if you enjoyed Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Check us out on Instagram at @thenerdcorpse. You're gonna see Brad's little episode edit for this one.
I love Brad's little things, man. They're really good.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to Photoshop or whatever that program
He does it on an iPhone app.
On an iPhone app?
It's crazy. It's freaking awesome. I haven't put up the one for Blade Runner yet, and it's one of my favorite ones. Yeah. So as always, guys, thank you for listening. You can find me at the Nerdy Chicano on Twitter and Instagram. Luis? You haven't memorized, or you want me to say it?
No, please say it. I don't know.
Okay, Luis_Garcia77 on Twitter and at Luisito Garcia 77. I'm sorry, at Luisito Garcia 7 on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Bro, yeah. Okay, and then
that's it. Yeah,
that's it. Right? Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for the support, Patrons. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're listening to this a day early, so as always. We'll see you next week. Viva México, viva Latinoamérica.
Viva México, viva mi raza y...
Viva Latinoamérica.
Ándale.
We'll see you guys.
Ándale pues.